your host with White Labs, an e-commerce marketing agency. Today's guest is Karen. Karen, feel free to introduce yourself and let our viewers know a little bit more about your background.
Sure. I'm Karen Denton. I'm the CEO of KSC Enterprise LLC, doing business as KSC Commercial Cleaning Services. We specialize in building services. We do floor care. We do construction. We're full service.
Awesome. Great. How did you get into the cleaning business?
Well, I'm a 4-time brain aneurysm survivor. And during my recovery, my nephew started a franchise cleaning business. And during my recovery, all I did was clean because I didn't have nothing else to do. So I thought, oh, shoot, I like to clean. Let me start a cleaning company. So I started a franchise in 2011. And in 2014, I went out on it.
Awesome. So you have a franchise now. This is totally all your company now, right?
Yes. I left the franchise in 2014.
Okay.
Actually,
how big is your team?
Transferred that franchise to my granddaughter. I had so many accounts with them, they didn't really want to let me go. They wanted to know that I want to transfer it to somebody in my family. Well, my daughter didn't want it. My granddaughter did. She still has that business.
That's positive, right? So at least she still has it.
But the goal was to create a legacy for my family. Who would thought you could give it to them while you're still alive?
Exactly. Who's your target audience for your business?
Office buildings is my target.
Okay, you do residential too or no?
No, we don't do residential.
Just
move in, move out.
What makes you different, or shall I say better than your competitors? Because you have a lot.
Well, I always start off with building relationships. Mm-hmm. I go to a walkthrough, learning the client and letting the client learn me. Build that first initial relationship. I go on a walkthrough as if I'm going on a job.
Okay.
So I pride myself on building relationships.
That's fair. So you've been on your own since 2014. Most of our listeners are entrepreneurs and have small businesses like yourself. What are some challenges that you faced in the past few years and how were you able to overcome them?
The challenge that I ran across that I'm still coming out of was chasing construction jobs. Mm-hmm. I mean, you look at the revenue, but you got to think about the pay term and what are their terms per company. So what I learned was construction companies, some have 30-day pay term. Some will go with your 15-day. And then there's 60 and up days that you can wait. Now, in my case, we did 4 construction projects. Our biggest project we had ever got awarded, it was 100, I forgot now the square footage, but it was 130,000, something like that. And I underbidded it $20,000. Then COVID hit. Huh? Those 4 construction projects that we did, none of those projects didn't pay me for 6 months. Not to mention when COVID hit, all the janitorial clients just left their buildings, didn't pay no invoices. It was devastating. Had to take predatory loans to make payroll. Ended up taking out 6 of those predatory loans, which total, they were taking $1,000 a day out of my bank account.
Wow.
It was crazy.
And you recovered since?
I recovered. I pushed through it. But you know what was the hardest part about that? I was keeping it a secret.
Okay.
Wasn't telling nobody. And as long as I wasn't telling nobody, the devil was steady. It was terrible. I almost lost everything.
Well, I'm glad you made it through it. You pushed through. That's great.
You're on the other side of it.
That's great. And what areas do you service? So our audience can know.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
Just Pittsburgh. How outside of Pittsburgh? Just Pittsburgh?
Well, there's counties. So we do multiple counties.
Okay. Feel free to name the county so our listeners can feel free.
We do Allegheny County. We do Westmoreland County. Those are the only 2 that we've acquired work from. Okay.
How big is your team?
I use a lot of subcontractors, but I have about like 15 people.
Okay, great.
15 companies.
What's your number one service that is most popular service?
Well, we must do pretty well in construction because we're partners with a few companies and they call us every job.
Okay. So you specialize in construction and just
and building services because I like to go after office cleaning.
Okay, office cleaning construction. Okay.
Mm.
What's been the so being in business in 2014? What's been the most successful activity to promote your business?
Google.
Google. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I've been in business. September would be 14 years. The only time I ever advertised, I got awarded 90 days free advertising with Comcast. And I have never advertised, and Google is growing my business in the last few years.
Do you do paid advertising with Google?
I haven't did any paid advertising.
You just have our Google organic.
We're organically ranking in Google.
Okay. And you have an agency that does that, or you handle it yourself?
Handle it myself.
Awesome. Karen, what is your future plan for yourself and the business?
Well, my future plan, I'm about to launch a bidding course to teach cleaning companies how to bid. Like, I mentor a lot of cleaning companies, and a lot of times, and this is how I seen that this was a need. Like, if I didn't bid the account yet, I will take the contractor with me. So if I know I'm going to give it to that contractor, I take them with me so they can give me their number so I can put it on my bid. Well, they don't know how to bid to do that. And a lot of times you go out your head saying, I think I'll do it for this. That's not how you do business. And then as soon as you want to give it to somebody, you didn't bid enough money.
That's fair. I get it.
Mm-hmm. That's to me is the heartbeat of cleaning. Like, for example, I'm hearing a lot online about leads. I know what a lead is, but I've seen people say they're paying for leads and they'll say, I got a lead. And then the guy said, what do I do next?
Oh, okay.
What do you do next? So I feel that cleaning companies need to know what a lead is, because it's not just getting an opportunity to go get a building. A lead could be you. You could be a lead.
Of course.
You know, there's so many terms to the word lead that can be a lead. Even when you go network, that's a lead.
100%. You meet anybody, literally anybody you meet that has a business is a lead, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So first thing is people need to know what is a lead, and then what do you do after you get one? So that made me, and then in my city, a lot of organizations are sending people to me. And so I figured, well, I can't answer their questions in a phone call. And then I remember when I didn't know what questions to ask. I had access to people, but I didn't even know what to ask them.
Awesome.
Because I didn't know what I needed.
Yeah. That's great.
So,
Karen, what advice could you give entrepreneurs that are looking to start a business?
I would say it's not easy. It's a lot of work. You got to have some tough skin, because in this business, it's like a roller coaster. You'll be doing good. Every level is different. Let me just say it like that. Every level is different, and every level is a learning curve because you've never been there, so you don't know what to do. So I would say get a mentor, get a coach, because otherwise it will take you 14 years like it took me. Well, not 14 exactly. I'll say I started investing in myself. I'll say it's been like 3 or 4 years. So for 10 years, I bumped my head trying to figure it out. And it costs a lot. You can almost lose everything if you don't have no guidance.
Well, Karen, I appreciate you coming on. And is there anything else that you'd want our listeners to know about yourself and your business?
I would just say, I'll leave this tip. When you bid an account, do not bid for one person. At least bid for 2. So you can give it away. And so you don't be locked into your account.
Awesome. Great advice, Karen. Your story is amazing. And thank you so much for coming on Growth Pod.
Thank you. Thanks for the invite.
Definitely.